Welcome back to D&D, everybody. First order of business before we get started is this will be our last session of the year. Um, I thought we were going to play next week, but we are not because my time is spoken for. So the next time we will play is in the new year. I believe it's going to be January 8th. So you guys get a nice three-week break from hearing my voice. But yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I miss D&D too. You have spoken. I have spoken. Christian, we absolutely love the holiday card. By the way, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay, good. Not a lot of people got it.
Oh, I got it
I got it
immediately.
the other day, actually.
Well, then it was all worth it.
Uh,
I haven't checked my mail, so who knows?
you should probably check your mail. And to those I'm going to
Check
see
it like once every like 4-ish days. You know.
to those I'm going to see Saturday at my party, I look forward to
You
seeing
got to do
you.
it for the Hazel.
I'm just waiting for Mike and Alex, or Mike and why was I looking at Alex? Alex is already going to be there. Mike and who else is going to fly in? I guess just Mike. I don't know. We missing just Eric? Yeah, okay. So, last time you traveled to the French Asian inspired fusion city of Orlane. I was about to say Uber Eats because I read what Hayate wrote. Yes, there is a city named Uber Eats now. I totally just lost my train of thought. I hate when it gets derailed. Yes, you went to Orlane, and Orlane was a very, very quiet city, mainly because the children don't seem to be on the streets, and most of the shops seem to be abandoned. It looks like families are sticking together, keeping away from one another in case that. Could you put this particular song that's on right now? I don't know the name, but can you put this on loop?
Canticle, put this one on loop.
Yeah, please. Yes. You went to meet with the mayor. Oh, Canticle is good. That's all right.
My bad. I had it set to single loop, not repeated loop.
I gotcha. I figure the music can be less ominous now that you seem to have figured out the source of the problem, so you may think. But you went to see the mayor. The mayor was none too happy to see you, wants absolutely nothing to do with Sasaki Prefecture or the Cliffhangers. But since you're already here at the behest of Cormac Goldhammer, oh jeez, he allowed you to investigate, but said that under no circumstances would Orlane be joining Sasaki Prefecture. Very adamant about it, and allowed you to go find the good doctor, Dr. Zing, who seemed to be a little bit strange, but you witnessed him heal a small child, and he did tell you a bit about the disease that was going on in the city. And, oh jeez. That's very unsoul-like of you. It's more soulless, less soul. Yeah. I mean, if you want to conquer Thancred, that's your business. I won't get in your way. Can't blame you though. This is Thancred. Oh God. Who owes money? Oh, thank you, Nuranje. Yeah, So, you incapacitated the doctor. I believe somebody knocked him in the face. Who was it that punched him?
That'd be Kevin.
I was gonna say, who do you think?
Kevin just, oh yeah, Kevin just punched him and he got knocked out. And then you found what appeared to be you found with the help of Tavi's true sight and the investigative skills of Mr. Hayate, that there was a hidden door leading to a basement with horror stuff going on. Dead bodies, lots of bones, mutated bodies of all children. And which is strange, given that the bodies were wrapped up and set afire in a boat on the river when the kids would die, if you remember. But there was also mention of, I believe you found a book, right? That was mentioned the name of who he was a part of? Or am I giving something
Yes,
away?
a book with diagrams and a reference to the Lambs of Dalamud.
Thank you. That's what it is. Yeah, and I think that's where we left off. So that's where we'll pick up. You have an unconscious Dr. Zing upstairs. You're in a room with all kinds of loose syringes filled with strange substances sitting around, and dead bodies. And yeah. What?
Oh, Dr. Zing was tied up outside because Kevin knocked him out on the way to the river to investigate the water source.
That part I missed. I thought he was knocked out and tied up in his
They
clinic.
were on their way out, but they hadn't
Yeah.
left yet. So it was like at the
he only
front
got
door.
like a couple of steps outside.
Oh,
We're outside babysitting him.
Okay. That's right. Okay. So we'll pick up there. Hayate is in the basement with Oleana?
Tavi, Oleana.
Tavi and Oleana, okay.
Yep,
Actually, no, Oleana was leading him out. So Tavi and
Did you take the
Hayate.
book?
We didn't do it. We just saw everything.
Okay.
We didn't-
Alright. So we'll pick up there then.
oh, hey, where you guys come from? Hey, you're just gonna stand there, and the doctor's still knocked out. I tied him up, but I can put him up over there on that table, and we can tie him up there. I don't think there's something good with him, right? Because he happened to be coming here, right? A day or two after the thing started, and that just seems fishy. And he works for free. What do y'all
You're
think?
not wrong, Kevin. We found some quite unsettling things in his basement.
Unsettling things? What do you mean unsettling?
Dissected, mutated bodies of children that had supposedly been burned in the river, but evidently not.
Dissected? Like real kids?
So it seems.
I don't like that one bit. Well, you know what? I was planning on interrogating this guy, but I'm gonna go strap him to this table, and maybe we can give him a good talking to. I mean, I just don't trust him, and don't know how them kids got there. But are you saying this doctor has something to do with it?
Signs certainly point in that direction.
Yeah, this is why I never trust the medical community. You know, they're always trying to sell you some type of drug and say, you need this, you need to take that. I just don't trust them. Anyway, let me go
In
tie this
case
guy
you
up
appear to be right.
and we can wake him up. Well, I trust you. You ain't no doctor, Oleana. But this guy, I mean, look at what he's wearing. Clearly a doctor. Probably worked for Big Doctor, you know? Anyway, Kevin's gonna take the doctor and tie his arms and legs down on the operating table. Does he have an operating table, kind of?
Yes, he does. Well, it's not really an operating table so much as it's like an inspection table.
Oh, inspection table, but I got tie him to it real hard, and then I'm gonna once he's tied up, I'll say, you rather wake him up?
Well, let's get Tavi and Hayate out of the basement first.
Oh, I
and
thought
then
they walked up.
discuss how we'd like to proceed.
Hey.
Oh, there's actually a secret room down there that they were investigating.
Oh, wait, hey, Hayate, Tavi, come on up.
I'll head up. Not take anything for now, but well, it looks like you've subdued the good doctor.
Yep, good doctor. Definitely a bad doctor, I think. But I guess we won't know until we interrogate him. So,
That happens to be one of my specialties.
oh, well, yeah, by all means, if you need some muscle, though, I'm right here. I'm very precise with the sword after I got training from the master, so you just let me know, okay?
Be sure to do that.
Kevin takes a step back and kind of lets Hayate do his thing.
Okay, what are you doing, Hayate?
If
He's
you're
still
ready,
passed out.
I can wake him.
I was just going to smack him across the face.
Okay, you smack him across the face. He blinks and
Well, good morning, sunshine. You have a nice nap?
not particularly. My nose is broken.
That's about right. Now, I could drag this out and we could have a long conversation, or you could just tell me what's going on in that basement and we can get done with this pretty quickly.
Well, it seems that I'm caught. Well, I have no fear of death, so I might as well tell you. Your world will end. Dalamud will wipe it clean. And a new world will be reborn. The realm will be reborn.
Now, what does that have to do with all these children?
Oh, they're needed. How else do you think that we're pulling it closer to the planet?
See, I'm a simple man. I don't quite get the connection there. Mind enlightening us?
A simple man would not understand the ways of Dalamud.
Humor me.
Well, it's simple. There's nothing purer than the essence of a child. And you use that pure ether, that pure essence, to channel your prayers up to the red moon. And it listens and comes closer. You can see it yourself in the sky.
Basically, what you're telling me is that we're killing children to bring the red moon down to here.
Oh, you do understand.
So, all that nonsense about this plague being from the water, is that true? Or
Oh,
we just...
it is waterborne, but I put it there. Just like I did in the last village.
Nah, it's not surprising to hear you say that. Now, outside of this cure that you're administering, is there any other ways to save these children?
Why would I tell you that? Why?
No, you don't have to. I could always just get it out of you in other ways.
Oh, yes. I'm sure. Torture, right? Cut off my limbs, my fingers. I am not afraid to lose my body.
Who said you were losing anything? I would just keep you alive for as long as I could and make sure that I had a little fun with you.
Do your worst. I have long since learned to endure all the pain that is necessary. I know everything about the human body. You know, it's funny. They accused me of medical malpractice. Is it malpractice if I never had a license to begin with?
That's funny. Now, do you know? I imagine you do know a few things about poison, yes?
Oh, yes.
Now, I told you that I was a bit of an expert on poison, and that's true mainly because most of it's in my bloodstream right now.
Ooh.
Now, if I shared that with you, perhaps you could feel what I feel on a daily basis. Normally, it would kill you within about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how strong you are. But I have a little amulet that could just keep you perpetually alive and in pain. Would you enjoy that?
Are you trying to tell me I would finally feel something?
Probably.
Then yes, I would enjoy it.
If that's going to be your stance, get everybody else. If y'all don't want to be here, you shouldn't be, because I'm not bluffing.
I got 3 kids, and I don't like much what this doctor's been doing, or not doctor's been doing. Yeah, I'd be happy to watch, but I just have one request, if you might, Hayate.
Hmm.
Now, I was supposed to be retiring in a couple days. This guy and whoever he works with seems to have ruined everything I wanted to be doing. So, my request is to keep him alive, because I want him to see when his plan fails. If you could do that for me, that'd be great.
Well, I can see how long I can do that for you.
I appreciate it. He's a good guy. And I slap the guy in the belly.
He takes it, and it looks like it clearly would hurt, but he makes no sound.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at him.
Okay.
Go to his work table and try to find a syringe.
There's no shortage of syringes.
Now, the fun thing about this is I'm going to have to take my amulet off myself for a little bit, but luckily I've learned how to time it.
1 second, Hayate. Is everyone staying for this? Well, okay.
I don't really
Saul.
think it's necessary.
See you later.
Well, I don't
Oh,
think
I think-
Soul's here, is he?
I thought everybody
Is Cole here?
convened at the clinic.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he was still separate. Then, yeah, Soul would leave the room.
So going outside, I take it, because it's just the inspection room and then the basement is all there is here.
Triple C, I don't think you should be around for this either. Honestly.
Well,
Days,
that's fine.
you may not want to see this either.
They went
Well, I think it would be worthwhile for those that don't wish to be present to scout the rest of the town to ensure there are no children developing symptoms as we speak that I need to tend to.
Yeah, I mean, I want to help with that, but I also want to be around for this. But you're lucky this time. Come on, guys. We'll let Oleana and Hayate do their thing. Let's go see if we can find any children that need helping.
Casette's actually going to go back down into the basement to see what she can find.
Okay. You see what
We'll wait
I
out. We'll
Go
wait
ahead.
outside for you, Triple C.
Okay. Hayate, are you gonna get started on him immediately? I'm assuming you're gonna take a syringe of your blood and inject it into him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Split the party 3 ways? That's not making me work for it. That's making it easy, buddy. Yeah, that's the right face. Anyway. Oops. There we go. Yeah, so Cassette, you go downstairs, and yeah, there bodies hanging upside down like in a slaughterhouse of children, but they've been mutated. Like they clearly were higher before, but now their skin is green and it looks like there's cracks along it. Um, they look like they're being prepared for something.
Ooh.
Yeah. Along the floor, you see there is a bloody summoning circle of what it seems. You've seen something similar in the Verlaine Manor before, um, but it's not the same shape or design. And there's a book on an altar that's there. The book looks like it's been recently touched.
I'm gonna go over to the summoning circle, with my hands on my hips, just look down at it like, no. And I'm gonna take my foot and rub out the edge of the summoning circle.
Okay. While you're doing that, can you make a nature check for me?
I don't want to. No!
Is that nat one?
It shouldn't have been, but it is.
Okay.
It hits something. Damn it.
Okay. Um,
That one with a +6, so 7.
Okay. It looks familiar to you, but you can't really place it, and then you just go about your business of kicking it around. It's drawn from a red liquid. You're not certain if it's blood, but it's difficult to disturb. However, there is a bucket.
Does it have a smell?
Does it have a smell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it smells earthy and coppery.
Is it a dark brown color? Or a fresh bright red?
It's not fresh, but it is more towards the bright end of it. If you were to guess, it's paint, but it's infused with something.
Can I argue against that?
Sure.
Just with Cassette's background and how she's been around a lot of blood, spilling it herself, seeing it dried and fresh, and knowing the smell of it, she would be able to pretty much easily pick up with just those hints you've given that
sure.
that it is blood.
It's blood, but it's mixed with paint. So it's like
okay.
Yeah. So
she does recognize that it.
Yes, it is blood.
She does recognize that it is blood, but mixed with something else.
And yeah, it looks to be a paint of some sort.
Okay. Mental note. I wonder what he's mixing that up with. Then she's gonna go over to the book and reach up, take it up, and then take a peek at the pages.
Okay. There is an introductory session. It looks to be mostly a diary, but it has several pages already filled out in a different hand than the doctor's. Like you can tell where he's added near the end of the book. It's like it had a bunch of pages that were pre-written, and then a lot more pages that are just blank for notes. But in the beginning, it's talking about the Lambs of Dalamud. And
I wonder if he's passed this between someone. Oh, I used to do that all the time when I was in school with my girlfriends. Oh, we would pass around a journal with each other. Right, focus.
Right, and the first line that you focus on when you're reading it is welcome initiate to the Flat Heidelin Society, also known as the Lambs of Dalamud. We have members all across the globe.
Flat Heidelin Society? I think
Oh, yeah, so
I think she'd be very upset if she knew about that.
Not that kind of Heidelin. Heidelin is one of the names of the planet.
hey, Soul, you mind going down in the basement and checking on Triple C? She's kind of taking a while. I figured she was just gonna go down there and check it out real quick.
Why don't you go down there, Kevin?
Okay.
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 I will follow at a respectful distance behind you.
Everything okay? So
I don't know. Something about all this is really giving me the creeps. I do not like being in that building.
Oh, okay. Well, you can wait out here. With Days.
Yeah, we'll wait out here, and if you need our help, just call out for us.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and he casts telepathy. Hey, Saul.
Hello again, Kevin.
Okay, I think everyone can hear us. Hi, everyone. Except for, well, I guess everyone can hear us. But I'm only going to try to talk to Saul. Okay, heading down.
Okay, 1 second. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, wait, Triple C. I just came down. You were taking a while. What you doing?
I'm being thorough. There's some messed up stuff down here, and I don't want to, miss any clues just in case. Like, look, I found this really neat. Well, it's not neat. It's pretty gross. This journal right here, and it looks like more than one person has written in it because of the different handwriting. See, right? You gotta pay close attention to that kind of stuff. But it's talking about Heidelin being flat, or at least a whole bunch of people who think Heidelin's flat. And they're supposedly everywhere, and they're coming to get us and whatnot.
Whoa. I think there might be some solid evidence that not just Highland is flat, but the entire realm is flat. Okay, we can't just prove that. I think it makes sense. I mean, if you look straight out in the distance, right? Does it look like it's round? It looks pretty flat, right?
Well, I mean, it's pretty big.
Well, that's my point. Like, if you look straight and just as far as you can see, it don't look like it ain't flat.
Yeah. But you know anyone that's fallen off before?
Well, I don't know anyone that's tried to go across the sea. My pops used to tell us stories of these. We come from a waterfaring people, and we were told stories of these magical beasts and huge sheets of ice that lay at the end of this flat realm. And I think the globalists are hiding gold over there. That's what the pops used to say, at least.
Globalists hiding gold? Where would they be hiding gold from, though?
Oh, yeah, from all these people. I mean, I didn't even know what gold was outside of what was in the storybooks. It never made so much sense to me. I think that's what they use Gil for.
Not some Gil.
Yeah. But anyway, what would they need it for? At the time, I had no clue. But now, I think it's to control the people.
Yeah. Well, I don't think hiding gold and a flat Heidelin has much of anything. Well, maybe the flat Heidelin, but something to do with what's happened to all these kids. I mean, we need to get to the bottom of that first, don't you think?
No, keep going. Sorry, I didn't want to stop you. I was just getting worried. So me and Soul, I came down, and I can talk to Soul or anyone else if need be. But oh man, it's a gruesome sight down here. You keep doing your thing. I'm gonna cover these bodies up with some sheets.
Oh, before you go, if you see Hayate, in between his sessions, mention what I found in the basement so far to him, and see if maybe the crazy person who calls himself a doctor, maybe he knows something about that.
Oh, you can mention it to him. I'm
staying here. I'm still looking for stuff.
No. I'm just gonna stay here and help you if you need it. I'll be silent, but I cast. Yeah, I cast this weird thing that I got that lets us talk to each other, right? So listen, and Kevin stops moving his mouth. See, you can hear me, right? I'm in your head. Right.
Oh my god!
I know.
Oh.
And Hayate can hear us too. Hey, Hayate.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, Kevin, it's kind of troubling that you're in my head.
Yeah, you know, I have this thing where I can cast, and it lets me speak to people in their heads and vice versa.
Thank you
Oh,
very
this-
much. Stay out of
wait.
mine if you can.
No, I'm still here. Wait, this is perfect. That way I don't have to tell you about what I found. I could just read it to you, because as I'm reading it, you're going to hear the voice in my head as I'm reading it, right?
I don't think that's how it works. It's kind of like when you think about who you want to talk to, and then you kind of just talk to them.
But there's a voice in my head whenever I'm reading something, so Hayate should be able to hear that voice since
Right,
it's
but if you
what
only-
I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah, if you're thinking about what you're reading and sending it to him, that I don't really know how it works. I just assume Bob gave me this magical power to help people, and so that's what I'm trying to do with it. Anyway, you go talk to him.
This is a great power. Okay, Hayate, are you ready? I'm going to read what I found in this weird journal. You ready?
Go right ahead, Sir Coach de Fortune.
All right, here we go. As a player, I don't remember what it was that she read. So could you repeat what you said to us?
Sorry, I was swallowing. No jokes. Okay, you wanted to repeat the Flat Highland Society with members all across the globe?
Mhm.
Fun fact, that's actually the Flat Earther Society's motto. Yeah. So it's talking about that, and it's talking about how this person is at least an initiate in the Lambs of Dalamud. That's about all you'd read so far.
You think I should read any further, Hayate, or is this enough to continue with your wonderful one-on-one discussion you're having with the good doctor?
We can start with that and see what we need further on in.
Okay, I'll keep looking for stuff down here.
Be careful.
Okay, what are you looking for? Or should I... Well, Kevin just came down with Soul, right?
No, 'cause Soul stayed upstairs.
And
I think.
outside, right?
No, he's...
Yeah, that's why I cast
Telepathy.
telepathy.
Okay.
So I just came down to help Triple C. She's still looking. I'm not doing much help. I am looking to cover the bodies though with some like sheets, give them some proper respect while she looks around.
Okay.
And yep.
So is there some sort of like special components or things that might look like components nearby with this circle of sorts on the bottom?
You're looking in the book, or you're looking at the circle?
I'm looking at the circle and what's surrounding the circle.
Okay. I'm going to let you make another nature check right now. So go ahead and do that.
Can I assist? Careful, Triple C. It looks like that thing that we had in the professor's basement. I think it's like some circle that can either do something with magic.
Well, I broke it, so it's no good anymore. See, I rubbed that spot there, right there with my foot. Yes, I did. I rolled a 25.
Wow. Okay, looking at it, you start to wonder why you never noticed before. But every little what's the word I'm looking for here? Detail of this binding circle suddenly hits you where you've seen it before. It looks like Dalamud. When you look up at the sky and you see the red moon, this is what it looks like. But there's more to it. It now looks like it's segmented. Instead of a perfectly round sphere, it appears to be broken into segmented pieces. It's still a sphere, but it looks like it's assembled from segmented pieces.
Like a pizza?
Somewhat. You were part of the group that went to the past in the simulation with Omega, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is reminding you exactly what Dalamid looked like when they launched it into space. So it looks like mechanical.
Oh, this looks so important. Ooh. Hayate? Mentally. Hayate?
Mm-hmm.
There's this summoning circle that I found down here. I broke part of it, so it's not good anymore. But it looks like it's been made with blood mixed with something else. It smells really weird, but it's definitely blood mixed with something else. But it also looks really segmented. It looks exactly like, remember when we went back in time and saw Dalamud? Way back when?
No, I think that was before I came along.
Was it? Oh, well, he should have been there. Well, anyway, this looks really familiar, and it's giving me some really... It was bad news back then when we saw it. So I really think we need to take this seriously, and not just toss it up as just some sort of, guy off his rocker taking things a bit too far. Yeah. So just tossing that out there. Anyway, have fun. So, because once she's done thinking that to Hayate, because that's gonna quickly pitter patter back up steps as far as she can, and she's gonna look for the next person who she knows was with her when they went into the past. Who would that be?
Kevin was with you.
If you go up
Kevin
the
was
steps,
with you.
Yeah. But if you go up the steps, you're gonna run into Hayate doing his thing with Dr. Zing. So the only rooms there are, you have the outside of the clinic, which is where Soul's standing, and I think somebody else was standing out there. Then you have the entrance room of the clinic, which is just one large rectangular room with the investigation table on it and the alchemy set. And then you have this basement section. That's all there is to this building. So if you were to go back up the stairs from the basement, you would end up in that investigation room, which is where Hayate is.
Well, in her excitement, then she's going to zip by Hayate, stop, come back, hand Hayate the journal she found, and then keep running, and look for Soul. Soul was with us, right? Yeah,
Yes.
he's good with it.
He's outside with me.
So she's going to go outside and relay to Soul and Deus what she found in the basement.
Okay.
Completely forgetting about Kevin.
Yeah, you ran past
Kevin's
Kevin,
just-
and Tavi was down there too, I believe.
she
Yeah,
was
Kevin's
way too
gonna-
excited.
Kevin's going to continue standing in the basement. Tavi is with Hayate
Really? I thought Tavi
and
was with Kevin.
Poliano. No, Tavi came upstairs because he was originally in the basement, and he was there for the interrogation. Well, the start of the interrogation, and then we all left. Since Tavi wasn't there, I just assumed he stayed to help interrogate Hayate. With Hayate, not Hayate. That would have been awkward.
Okay.
That's
cool.
how it was in my mind, at least. I don't know if that's the fact, but that's how it went in my head.
All right. So Hayate, you've just been handed a book, and we're gonna go to you now before we do other people. Where are you in your process of torture?
I was about to clean his arm off with a nice little alcohol swab. You wouldn't want
Oh my God.
infection
So
or
proper.
anything.
Right. Okay. You don't find any alcohol swabs, but you do find cotton, and you do find what appears to be sterilization liquid.
Good enough. Now, I'm going to start with this injection, and the first thing you're going to feel is a bit of an itch as it starts working through your bloodstream, and then it's going to start feeling like warm. It'll be comforting for a little bit, and then it'll get a bit unbearable. You ready for that?
Oh, I am ready to feel again.
Excellent. And I will inject the bit of blood.
He just looks like he makes eye contact with you while you're doing it.
Basically, as soon as the blood starts mixing with it, you see the black lines that normally go on Hayate when he takes off his amulet starting to grow because the blood is coagulating.
Okay.
Now,
You start
I
to
have
see
this.
those black lines immediately appear on him.
Now I have this book here. Now, while I continue what I'm doing here, why don't you tell me a little bit more about this and really what you know about this whole Dalamud falling to Heidelin thing?
Why are you cringing? Because goth emo. Okay. We're calling the moon back to where it came, and when it comes here, our Lord will rise from the ashes of the moon and scour the land of all the non-believers, and we shall rule everything in their place. Or die. It matters not.
Seems like a flawed plan, I gotta be honest with you.
It would seem like that to you. And, like, he doesn't finish the word. He just immediately starts screaming as his skin prunes up and shrivels in. His arm, like, twists and breaks. His bones immediately become brittle and shatter. And his eyes burn out of their sockets. Your poison worked very fast on him.
Well, I will quickly lift up the pant leg, take the amulet off of my leg, and put it on his arm.
It's too late. He is dead.
Well.
You burned him from the inside out.
Oh, well. Huh. I didn't expect it to go that quickly.
His face is contorted in
Aren't we the
in pain.
efficacious one?
Okay, up there, I heard screaming.
Yeah, apparently he can't take his poisons.
Okay, just make sure you keep him talking, and I want him alive, so we remember, so we can see that his plan failed.
As Kevin
That will be
says
true
this,
punishment.
the jaw of Dr. Zing cracks and falls to the ground where it disintegrates.
Think of what I'm dealing with. But anyway, Kevin, I hate to say it, but he was apparently too weak to deal with a little bit of torture.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, we got to train harder, I'm sure you tried your best. Anyway, I'm down here till Triple C comes back, but Triple C, where'd you go anyway?
Oh, I went to go tell Aliana and Deus about what we found.
Okay, I'm still down here. Are you done investigating?
Oh! Well, I don't know, I didn't see anything else that really stuck out too much. But, I mean, basements, yeah, I got all kinds of stuff in them. So, I mean, we could spend some more time looking in there. We might find something else really interesting. It's like, what if there's more than other kids there?
Kevin, I'll rummage around, and then I'll head right back up. Kevin's just going to rummage around. If there's a foot locker, he's going to try to break break it to see if there's anything below it. And then just see if anything kind of looks like moving shelves and whatnot, just to see if there's any like hidden things.
Okay.
But if he doesn't find anything,
the footlocker was filled with cloaks and other clothes. They looked like fairly nice clothes as well. It didn't have much beyond that in there. There was an old pocket watch. When I say old, I mean it looks to be very old.
does it look like it was his foot locker? Like clothes he would be wearing, or
Yes,
does it look
it
like
looks like
clothes
his
that he took?
clothes.
Okay, okay. Kevin will take the pocket watch.
There is a map there, and it looks to be a map of the region before Sasaki Prefecture.
Kevin will take the map.
Okay. And there is an area on there that seems to be starred, but it's not a star. It looks like a little moon.
He has no clue what that means.
Okay. That's all you find in the footlocker.
Okay, and then any other thing, like if I move shelves or whatnot around in the basement, anything else of note?
If you move the bodies of the children that are hanging behind them, there is a large supply of some kind of chemical.
Is it like in a jar?
It's in rows and rows of vials of the chemical with little stoppers at the top, like medicine droppers.
Okay. He'll take 3 of the vials and keep looking. If there's nothing else, he'll head on up.
Yep, nothing else here beyond those.
And then on Squawkall, yeah, I found some weird stuff. A pocket watch, which I think is pretty cool. But there's some kind of map here with a moon on it. Sounds like that might have something to do with stuff. Also, a bunch of I don't know, maybe Oleana, you'll know, or Hayate. It looks like a bunch of vials with some type of liquid in there. And as he's walking up, he stops talking on the Squawk. Oh, yeah, I'm here. That's what I'm talking about. And so he hands the map and the 3 vials and the pocket watch over to Oleana. And if nothing crazy about that pocket watch, I'd like to hold on to it. It's kind of nice.
Well, I suppose I can take a look at the watch and the chemicals.
Okay.
You think this was medicine he was trying to give them kids?
The
The
I'd
medicine.
wager it's either
Go ahead, Oleana.
I'd say it's either the medicine or the contagion itself that he used to poison them in the first place.
Well, from what I gathered from his cure, it had some kind of element of cinnamon, which is often used to mask poisons. Or it could be a poison in and of itself, usually used to kill rodents.
Good Lord! I knew you were going to torture him. I didn't think you were going to do that. I think you went a little heavy-handed, Hayate.
No,
Sorry, Kevin just looked at the body.
Unfortunately, I can't really gauge what my blood will do to somebody else.
Your blood, breaks bones? Wow. Remind me never to help you if you get a cut. No offense.
Don't worry about that, Kevin. I don't plan on letting you help me if I'm bleeding.
I'll help you. I just gotta figure out how to help you anyway.
Okay. So Oleana, since you're inspecting those items, I'm not even gonna make you a roll, just given what they are. The watch reminds you very much of some of your own internal organ or your internal mechanisms. It is a clockwork watch, just a normal watch. The vials contain the antigen for the plague, and you saw him use this on the child who came in. He's got a larger supply of it than he alluded to. There's a lot of it in the basement.
Well, this appears to be where he kept his stash of cure. Though it does beg the question, why did he even bother creating a cure if he sought to sacrifice the children for his moon scheme?
Maybe in case he contaminated himself, since it doesn't sound like he can handle it.
Either that or just to build trust. I mean, it's one thing to sneak around and pull a child here, a child there. It's another one if they're coming to you.
What's going on with that map? Think it leads to any buried treasure?
I'm going to highly doubt that, given what he has down there.
But you see right there, and Kevin's pointing out, see how it's marked with the moon? You think that has something to do with that circle and everything he was talking about with Dalamud?
Well, now, I hear that you have seen something like this already.
Oh, now that you mention it, yeah. There's this weird hole we jumped down that threw us back in the past. At least we thought it was the past, but it was actually an illusion. And in the past, we saw all this crazy technology. We rode in this I don't know, some type of machine that could like move, kind of like horses, but with wheels and no horses. And then we saw this like the old Garlikians, or at least the people that came before the Garlikians. They were using their special technology to like use a dragon to fight some type of moon thing, or vice versa. And then with this giant, but we had visions of some scientists walking in and doing saying some things. And then we saw this. Then we went to this like nowhere land, which was like a void place, and there was a giant robot that we fought and we won, and the robot was going to kill us, but we won instead, so it let us go. And that robot was named Omega, and yeah, it was kind of crazy. And apparently Omega and there's other robots in the universe that come and they can either destroy worlds or help worlds, and I don't know, it was really weird. And I swear I hadn't taken anything before that, and we all had the same experience, so I don't think I was hallucinating. Does that make sense?
Somewhat, I suppose. How much of that cure is down there, Kevin?
I don't know, a whole bunch of it. You know, there are so many vials I couldn't even count them. I would have had to take off my shoes and then would need other people's feet.
Can somebody who can count higher than 20 go down there and find out how much is in there?
I can count higher than 20.
Well, thank you, Miss Davis.
All right, I'll go down and count.
Okay. Minus the 3 vials that were brought upstairs, there are 69 vials left.
Very nice. I'll go back and report back up.
Okay.
There's only 69 vials down there.
Seems to me that this might be something we want to bring to the mayor. I know he doesn't quite like y'all, but I'm sure he wouldn't be opposed to making sure that children are safe.
Yeah, about that, he really liked the doctor, so someone might want to handle that.
Oh, what if he's part of the Flat Highland people?
I mean, he could be.
That could be a possibility.
I mean, like you said, he didn't like us, and he was all yay for this doctor who wasn't even a doctor, so maybe we should investigate the mayor.
Yeah, maybe we could torture him too, but this time not kill the person we're torturing.
Yeah, I might say...
Investigate, tomato, potato.
Might want to deal with a lighter hand than a poor doctor here.
Anyway, okay, well, if we're done here, let's head to the mayor's office and figure out what's going on there, and then maybe we can check on the town. If this stuff is really a cure, I mean, that's great, but if it ain't a cure, I wouldn't want to give it to people. By the way, did anyone figure out what's going on with that map? I keep looking at it like it probably is something important, but I don't know. Hey, Tavi, anything here look familiar to you?
Does anything look familiar to me?
Familiar in what way?
I mean, there's the region, and you see the moon. Is that going down on any place you know about?
Oh, specifically on the map? Okay.
On the map, yeah.
It is a map of Hingashi, which Tavi does not have a ton of experience with, or at least not more than you. But looking at it, this is definitely a map from before Sasaki Prefecture was united, and it looks like there is a forested area that is still not developed by Sasaki. That is where the moon seems to be located.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I just had one of my scary ideas. You know how he was using a circle down there? Triple C said it was a summoning circle.
Yeah.
Well, what if that moon ain't like a treasure map X, right? What if that entire area is just like a giant summoning circle, and they're planning to kill off everything in that area to sacrifice it to get the moon closer? I must be going crazy. Never mind.
What?
And just think, if a summoning circle, you need a circle, right? And you put things in it, just like what they did in with the professor, and to get his brother in or out of a body. Now, imagine you did that within an entire city, right? Imagine the entire city is a summoning circle, and they plan to sacrifice everything in that city to summon whatever they're trying to summon.
Well, then we better look for this circle then and disrupt it ASAP.
If that's the case, I don't know. It's one of those crazy ideas I just had.
No, there would be. I mean, it'd be effective and pretty efficient. Would it be obvious? I mean, that summoning circle was pretty obvious. It was definitely, like I said, made with blood and mixed in with something else. I really don't know what it was mixed in with, though, but I feel like it could probably be important. But then how would you make something like that big enough to surround an entire city? It'd be hard to hide if it wasn't plain sight.
I don't know. I'm just saying, it's just an idea. And we won't know for sure until we figure out more of the town. But hey, y'all, I think
it's a pretty good idea.
Really wanted to retire, but I think I'm gonna have to take a break until this is all figured out. Sorry, I think we're gonna have to cancel the retirement party. Don't be mad, but you know, my kids are here. I wouldn't want them to be destroyed by nothing.
That's a very nice
valid concern.
Anyway, let's head on over to the mayor, and maybe he'll have more information to share. And Hayate, I still want you to try interrogating him, just not so hard this time.
Well, you might want to try a different hack first.
Okay, well, maybe talking to him. Okay, yeah, let's go. I know where to go. And I will lead everyone to where the mayor is.
So is everybody going to be going to the mayor at this point?
Yeah, I will.
Yep.
Okay. All right. As you head to the mayor, you notice that Hayate's tracks seem to be leaving glowing rainbow after images for about a second, which then dissolve away and disappear. Which is strange, but it's Hayate, so who knows. And you make your way to the mayor's townhouse. And when you get in, you hear him yelling, and Cormac is standing there, Cormac Goldhammer, just petting Gretchen while he's being yelled at by Mayor Alden.
What are they yelling about?
It sounds like the mayor is berating him for bringing outsiders into the city, specifically Cliffhangers, and Cormac just seems to be taking it.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, Mayor.
And then they stop, and Cormac says, "Oh, well, welcome back, y'all."
Oh, hey, Big Mac. Well, we found some information now, and we were hoping to talk to the mayor a bit.
By all means, you can talk to him, if he can find it in his heart to stop yelling at me.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, you know that doctor that you said was helping everyone?
I am very aware of Dr. Zing, who has been our lone saving grace during this time.
Yeah, he was using one of these things.
Kevin.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop talking now.
I think it would just be easier to show you, Mr. Mayor. There's something at Dr. Zing's office that you need to see.
Oh yeah, forgot to introduce you. These are the other people from Cliffside Inc. that came with us. I mean,
yes,
you know the whole party,
yes.
but
I know of
okay.
you already even before you arrived, and Cormac has filled me in on your names.
Yeah, Big Mac's super great. You shouldn't be yelling at him like that. It ain't no way for a mayor to act. But mum's the word. No, actually, I think
Since he seems
Bob
to
is the
love
word.
your prefecture so much, I'm considering exiling him so he can live there.
No, I mean, you could live there without having to exile him. Everyone's welcome, as long as you know.
He glares daggers at Kevin as he pushes past him to follow you to Dr. Zing's clinic.
Oh, and it was the bird. The bird was the word, not mum. Sorry, I get confused sometimes.
Okay. So he walks in silence with you to the doctor's clinic. Do you have him go in first, or do you go in first?
Hey, Oleana, it's
I'll
up
go in
on you.
first.
Okay. Oleana goes in first. The doctor follows you, or not the doctor, the mayor follows you and sees the remains of the doctor on the table. What have you done? You've doomed us.
I can see why you'd think that, but if you take a look at that previously hidden wall over there with the now open doorway, I believe you'll find that by removing the doctor from the equation, we have actually saved you.
Nonsense! I knew what he was doing with some of the children. It was a small price to pay for the salvation of the entire city. It was a deal I made with him. He didn't even ask for gold. That's all he wanted.
Oh, it's not the children that I'm referring to. It's the exceedingly large stash of cure that supposedly was rare and uneasy to distribute, and the tomes and diagrams indicating his purposeful poisoning of your village and sacrifice of the children that didn't survive.
He was the
I
one
don't know if the mayor
poisoning
wants to
them.
go down there. There's a bunch of kids' bodies all cut up.
Well, yes, and if he's the one who okayed that, he should see it.
Good point. Hey, let me help you, Mr. Mayor. And Kevin picks the mayor up by the back of his tunic. I don't know what he's wearing.
He's wearing
And
a
gently
kimono.
And carries him down to the basement.
He's struggling the entire way, but when you set him down, he looks around and he does seem to be aghast at what he sees.
I think you can walk upstairs yourself, right?
What do you intend to do now that you know this?
Well, let's walk upstairs. I don't know yet. But let's have a talk first. And we'll walk upstairs.
Okay. He goes upstairs.
All right, Miss Oleana. All yours.
The first thing that we sought was to gauge your reaction, for if you had not been surprised by what you saw below, you'd meet the same fate as the good doctor. But seeing as his actual actions seem to have taken you unawares, we should figure out how to disseminate the stash of cure that he has, as well as find out how he poisoned the water supply in the first place.
I will tell you what I know, but this must
Tell
stay
me,
between
does
us.
the name... Very well. Are you familiar with the Lambs of Dalamud?
Yes, they're offering protection to us.
All right, well, say your piece.
The city fell sick. The children only, no adults. Shortly after this happened, about a week or so after I sent out some requests for help from our neighboring independent villages, Dr. Zing arrives saying that he received my correspondence and he could help. And he showed, indeed, that he can cure the plague. His only request was that he be allowed to have some of the bodies of the children who did not make it, for his own purposes. My thought was, if they've already died, then what does it matter? He told me that he was with a group known as the Lambs of Dalamud. And the lambs of Dalamud have been killing monsters around our village to protect us from them wandering inside. That is
Are
what
they
I
actual
know.
lambs?
Did you have... I don't think they're actual lambs, Kevin.
Oh, he doesn't even bother
Did you have
responding to
any
Kevin.
indication to believe that they were actually killing monsters in the surrounding lands?
Yes.
Any proof?
The proof was that we did not have monsters randomly walking into our village, which is something that has plagued us in the past. Even our archers on the walls did not see any coming close.
Interesting. And if I show you this map here, does this look familiar to you?
Yes, it is the region that we are in now.
Right, and specifically this forest here where the moon outline rests. Have you found that monsters tend to attack your village from these woods?
The monsters come from every direction. Those woods are abandoned. They're not seen as fertile grounds for crops, and the copse of trees is too thick for us to build there. Nobody goes there.
Well, then I think that's probably the first place we need to check out. Did you ever meet more than just the doctor of the Lambs organization?
No, he was a liaison of theirs. And he reaches over and he touches the corpse of the doctor, like pokes his shoulder, and the shoulder just crumbles away. Let me gather up this antidote and administer it to the kids, and we can be past this sordid affair.
I think there might be something bigger than that, but
Before you...
Go ahead.
I agree with Kevin, but before you administer the antidote, I'll need some time to examine it more thoroughly to ensure that it is not in some way tied in a causatory manner to the illness itself. And we still need to determine how the water supply was poisoned to begin with.
Yes, fine.
Oh, one more thing. I think Mr. Big Mac's going to need an apology. Specifically from you, because you're being so mean. And, with us coming here, the doctor would have gone on, hurting people more. So, if anything...
Cormac Goldhammer broke an edict from the mayor. He broke our laws. He is to be exiled. I owe him no apology.
Well, and he did save a bunch of kids. So, either that or... Hey, Oleana, we can always just test this medicine on the good mayor first, right? Since he seems like he cares more about the kids in this city than Big Mac. I'm sure. I mean, Big Mac was willing to risk exile to come get help, which the mayor sounds like he didn't want to do. I'm sure he wouldn't mind helping everyone in the city by testing out this medicine first. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor?
As long as you keep this between us, he rolls up his sleeve.
I appreciate your sentiment, Kevin, but I don't want to waste the medicine if it is good, as the adults seem to be immune to this plague.
Okay, if you say so.
Test it on myself first to ensure its safety.
Wait, but you're an adult.
Right, but I'm also immune to poisons and other maladies that I'd be able to identify if I were to imbibe it.
Okay, whatever you say. Anyway, you go be nice to Mr. Big Mac. He may have to be exiled, but your city's safer because we were here. You do gotta admit that, Mr. Mayor.
Absolutely not. I will not praise Cormac Goldhammer because his exaltation threatens my mayorship. Now,
how
I'm
so?
certain that we could come to an agreement that gets you to leave our city of Orlane more prosperous and without saying anything.
We got lots of money. And I'm pretty good at keeping the secret. Like the circle of knowing, I was really good at keeping that secret. But really, I'm sure we can come to some type of an agreement to make sure everyone stays okay and healthy here. Because that's all we come down here, to help you guys out.
I don't know if I trust him to be the secret keeper.
Well,
That's a fair concern. But for the moment, I think the top focus should be on ensuring that the water supply is safe. There'd be no point in administering the cure only for the same illness to crop up a week later.
And what do you propose to do about that?
Well, I'm going to examine this cure itself more technically and peruse the journal, books, or whatever else he has down there. And I suggest that you organize the townsfolk to scope the riverbanks to see if there's anything that looks like it was dumped. I could foresee an illness like this being spread either directly by dumping something in the water, or particularly if there are wells that draw upon the waterbed from the river. Easy points of contamination.
Yes, yes, I will have people look immediately. Is there anything else?
Oh yeah, I don't know how long this is all going to take. So you got a place we can stay, so we can do our research and have a quick home base the
You
next
can
day
s-
or two.
You can stay here.
Oh, a nice place. I wouldn't want to stay here. This is gross. There's a bunch of dead kids downside. Or I could tell the town, how you let all these kids die, and it's all your fault.
I will
And then
have
they
a
probably
sweep
blame you.
into the. I will have a talk with the innkeeper to provide you with rooms.
Super nice of you, Mr. Mayor.
He just grunts and pushes past Soul on his way out, and walks back to his townhouse. Or manor, I guess.
I told you guys, he seems to have a stick stuck somewhere in his body.
I 100% agree. While the mayor is an asshole, I do not think he is in league with this doctor. So, while I figure out the makings of this medicine to ensure its safety, I think you guys should confirm that there are no pressing illnesses with other children in the village, or assist with the trying to find the source of the water contamination.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go do that. And then we'll meet at the inn.
Though, Deus, I could use your assistance.
Oh, sure. I'd be happy to help.
Kevin kind of gives like a...
Do you still have the...
Kevin gives like a kind of a... Not a horrible scowl, just like an annoyed, frustrated look. And then it passes.
Okay.
Do you still have the travel apothecary kit, Deus?
Yes, I have my alchemy kit with me. I can get it set up right here.
Perfect. Please do. I'd rather use your facilities than whatever this doctor is using. I don't trust it to not be cross-contaminated.
Okay, then I'll set up shop on one of the tables. Yeah, there we go. It's all ready for you.
All right, so then I'll spend the next little bit of time basically just medically analyzing the exact ingredients of the cure, if there is actually anything curative to it, and then also checking it to make sure it's not like, oh, he gave the kids a drug and then the drug withdrawal symptoms are what caused all the problems.
Okay. Roll a medicine check. You can do it with advantage.
Yay, Deus help. That is a natural 20 for a total of 31.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long at all. The ingredients in there on their own would be poisonous, but they also have the purpose of counteracting other poisons when in their presence. So while the ingredients are not healthy and should not be injected into a healthy patient, if they're injected to a patient with the plague, it would cancel out the effects of the plague.
What about patients with the clap?
Okay.
No.
So then, based on the curative nature of those ingredients, would that grant any insight into the plague itself? Like, what types of things cause those effects and are cured by these substances?
Yeah. I don't have the exact names for it right now, but you know that the effects would be limited by more or less, it has some magical properties where it only affects children. It's using a particular mushroom that's meant to put kids to sleep and give them fanciful fairy dreams. And it only works on kids up to 15, so it's using that effect of that, and then several poisons mixed in with it to only target them.
Okay, cool. And then lastly, along that line, methods of transmission. Like if you said it's from the water, assuming the doctor was telling the truth, is it something that would need recent exposure to water? Is it something like basically what's like the half-life of this poison? Does it die off quickly if the stuff is left in the water, and then after a certain amount of time it's safe again?
It's not soluble with water. Like it will be in the water and it will be fine. It's just it will stay in that water for quite a long time without breaking down. It's just he needs to pour it in the river before the river leaves the city. The water, passes through the city. So he would have to
Right.
reapply
Okay.
the
So give it
poison.
enough time, and the water will clean itself.
Yes.
Okay. Great. So while Deus and I are doing science, I'll be taking notes on that to pass around to the mayor and the rest of the cliffhangers, so that we can relay that information to the citizens to let them know that it'll be safe. Just filter and boil your water for like the next week or so.
That's what you tell who?
It's going to be written out to give to the mayor, and then also to pass along to the cliffhangers so that they can tell the citizens when they're going around checking for kids that are actively sick.
Okay. So which of the cliffhangers are going to be looking for sick children and handing out these notices?
Oh, good question. Even though Kevin said he was going to do it, probably the people that look least intimidating. So I'd say Triple C, probably Deus, Soul.
But Cassette is also, while she's doing that, she's going to have her helmet thing open, and she's going to be sniffing around because pretty sure that somebody in Circle had a very distinct smell, so she's going to keep her nose open to see if maybe she can smell it again somewhere to sniff out that other summoning circle that Kevin suggested.
Why don't
there
you
could
give
be
me an investigation check for that?
Ooh, okay.
Okay. You don't sense that smell again, but you continue doing that check every time that you go around. So for the entirety of the time that you're handing out information to people, you're still sniffing just to make sure. So remind me again, that was Deus, Cassette, Soul, and Oleana?
No.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Okay. So here's my question for you, and each one of you may answer this. while you're going around giving this information to the villagers and letting them know about boiling their water and that there may be an antidote coming very shortly, many of them are asking you what the cause of it was. Like, who knew about it? How did you figure out who was doing it and how to create the antidote? So my question to you is anyone going to snitch on the mayor knowing?
Soul is just trying to help spread this cure. He doesn't know anything else. That's above his pay grade.
Kevin would say he's not sure, but he knows Big Mac told us to come and help the village because they were all sick. And he would say something about the doctor not being a nice doctor, but luckily having enough antidote to help everyone.
So you're
And
talking up Cormac while you're doing it.
yeah, talking up Cormac.
Okay. Deus? what
And
about
if
you?
anyone talks about where we came from, I'm going to talk up our village too and say they're welcome to visit anytime.
Okay. Is Deus back? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, Deus would totally spill the beans on the mayor because she's honest. So if they, she's not going to provide that information, but if the parents ask, then I will totally tell them exactly what happened.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely.
And Kevin would correct her and say the mayor told us not to say anything about that, but yeah.
Whoops. Okay, so cool. As you go around to more houses, word is starting to spread about what Deus is saying. Sol, you already said that you're shaking your head no, that you wouldn't tell people that. And Cassette, I'm assuming the same. You wouldn't tell people it was the mayor?
She would be so passive aggressive about it.
Okay.
Like, she knows she's not supposed to. She doesn't like it, but she'll be so passive aggressive. Be like, well, I think you should talk to the mayor about that.
So it's written on your face without actually saying it, is what you're saying.
She has no poker face.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. In that case, word is starting to spread among the townspeople before you even get to their doors to let them know. And their questions about the mayor and Cormac are getting more assertive the longer this goes on. So does Deus spill the beans everywhere?
Oh, only if somebody asks me about it. So by this point, if everyone's asking about it, then I would, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Deus, I have a better idea. How about we just gather all the town people up together? We hold a big meeting at 6 p.m. in front of the mayor's, in front of town hall, and we can answer all their questions at once.
Well, Kevin, that's a great idea.
Yeah, would you all help spread the word? We're going to answer all the questions and bring any sick children so we can treat them, and we'll answer all your questions, because you all seem to have very interesting questions about the mayor and Big Mac.
Okay.
6 p.m. in front of the town hall.
Okay. Have you gotten word from Oleana at this point that the antigen there we go is legit?
Yeah. So we'd be telling them if they had sick kids to bring them to town hall so we can treat them there as well.
Okay. All right. Is anything going to happen between now and 6 p.m. then? I would say it's about 3 hours away at this point.
If there is people that we found with sick kids, I'd ask them where they get their water from, and to see if there's any commonalities in that.
Yeah. Everybody says that they get it from either the river or wells that are connected to the river.
Ah, okay. So we know it's something. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Remember. Yeah. I love the V speech that he does.
The movie's incredible. I just rewatched it, and it's
really
so
is.
pressing for what's happening currently.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's such a story of America. It's kind of scary.
Yep. Anyway, so 6 p.m. rolls around, and there is a large crowd of very loud townsfolk that are coming up to City Hall. You said City Hall, right?
City Hall, wherever the mayor was, where
Well,
I saw him last.
the mayor's manor is not City Hall; it's his residence. But
Oh, it's okay. Well, he might have heard the rumor that we're having a meeting there.
okay, Cormac is there, and he's actually standing with you on the outdoor stage, where you're getting ready to tell everything to the townsfolk. The mayor is not there yet.
Telepathically, I would tell our ninja Hayate if he could keep an eye on the mayor to see if he's up to anything fishy while we have this discussion. Like if you go to the mayor's house and watch for him.
I could do that, Kevin. Not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird. I figured he'd be out here. It's 30 minutes to go. Figured he'd want to talk to the town, but him not being here, don't you think that's a little strange?
In fact, I think all of this is pretty strange, but as far as I'm concerned, that man can go to hell.
Okay.
He probably will. I mean, if he... Well, I'm not going to get into Bob right now. Anyway, yeah, keep an eye on him.
Assuming this happened
maybe-
before people started gathering.
Yeah. And maybe, Tave, you guys are pretty sneaky if you could go with him. I hate splitting up the group, but... I don't know. I think keeping an eye on the mayor might be a good thing.
Sounds fair to me.
And, Oleana, you want to do the talking to the townspeople? This is what we've said so far.
Okay.
Or I'm happy to talk to him. Up
So,
to you, Oleana.
let me just say that when Hayate and Tavi get to the mayor's manor, he's not there. So if you guys want to look for him, you can, but he's not at his manor, and the crowd is beginning to gather.
Hayate would look around.
Maybe we can track him or something.
Okay. Roll a survival check. One of you may roll it with advantage.
I can do it if nobody wants dibs.
You're not there. It was only Hayate
Oh, this
and
isn't everyone.
only Hayate and Tave because we went to town hall. They went to go check on the mayor.
24.
Never mind.
Okay. You are relatively able to track him, but given that the streets are cobblestone, you do lose his footprints after a little while. But it looks like he has, it's leading towards the town square.
Maybe he's going towards town square.
Looks that way. Now the question is he doing it in the interest of saving his own skin, or is he planning something bigger?
Let's just keep the heads up.
Let's follow along.
Okay. By the time that the crowd is gathering, you hear a lot of people discussing deposing the mayor, and other people talking in more January 6 terms about what they want to do to the mayor and the ruling government. And it looks like Cormac is actually trying to settle people down. Like he seems to be really well respected, and people listen to him. So he seems to actually be able to calm down the individuals. They listen when he speaks, and the kids love Gretchen.
Noticing this, Kevin, with like kind of the group around him, would go speak to Cormac.
Okay.
Hey, Cormac.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kevin.
So you kind of know everything that was going on, right?
I've been told.
We told everyone to meet here, and either Oleana or I were gonna make the speech to the town, but we're strangers here, and I think if it came from someone they know, it might come across better. Maybe you want to talk to town and kind of tell them everything that went on.
I'm not really good with words. I'd rather one of you does it. And he looks over and he sees Soul. That fella right there, he's pretty good at talking.
Yeah, Soul is pretty good at talking. And quite charming too, right?
Well, he does remind me of my late husband.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have Saul give the speech if that's okay with you, Saul.
Are we sure that we want somebody that nobody here knows giving the speech?
Well, if Big Mac trusts you, I trust you.
Look, you might not know about us, but you and your kind, your folk, are well known around these parts. Cliffhangers are well known.
And you know how you do so much inspiring with your music, Saul? I think you could be inspiring with your words too. I believe in you. We all do.
I don't even know what I would say to this crowd.
Just tell them the truth. Tell them what happened. Figure out if we should say anything about the mayor or not. I mean, I didn't promise I'd keep his secret safe, but I think this town deserves to know that Big Mac helped get us. We came here to investigate to see if we could help some kids. We found the doctor. The mayor didn't want us to tell people, but you know, sometimes it's important to be truthful. That's what Bob would say.
Well, I don't disagree, but I don't feel very comfortable inserting myself into local politics talking about the mayor like this.
Look, you don't gotta talk about the mayor. If anyone asks questions, I'm happy to answer them, or maybe even Oleana. You just gotta tell them why we came here, who brought us here, what we found, and how we're trying to help them. That's it. There's a bunch of scared people. Look at them, Soul. Don't they all look so scared? Like they don't know what's going on. They're worried about their kids. I mean,
they look angry to me.
You've inspired us. You made us better fighters, and they ain't angry with you. If you could inspire us, I think you could inspire them too.
All right. Well, are they like on some sort of raised platform, or where are they at right now?
There is a dais, no pun intended, basically an outdoor stage. The only people up there seem to be the Cliffhangers and Cormac, who eventually comes out of the crowd.
Is Cormac on the stage with us?
Yes, well, he is now.
Okay. Because, yeah, Soul would make sure that Cormac is on the stage before he starts, but then he would step forward to talk to the crowd.
Okay. Before you say anything, can you please, with advantage, roll me a performance check?
Certainly.
Glad we chose the bard.
Let's see. That is a 37.
Okay, tell me what you say.
No, speech!
Oh God. Do I have to do an actual speech, or can I?
No, speech! We want a speech! We believe in you, Soul! Come on, these people want to hear a speech! They're so scared! You got this!
As a dungeon master, I will say, if you want to give a Cliff Notes version as a player, you may do that. If you want to give an actual speech, you may do that as well.
Speech.
So he will assume people will be looking at him and quiet and just...
As soon as you start talking, everybody gets quiet. But go ahead, please.
Okay. I see the concern, and I see the anger on everybody's faces, and you want to know what happened here and why we are here. This good man behind me here, Cormac Goldhammer, asked us to come in and help with the situation you've had here. Seemed to be of natural causes, and a good doctor showed up to help the town, but... Hold on a second. I think the kittens just knocked the carrier over. Sorry.
Some kittens just knock over a box in the background, and you go back to speaking.
And through our good friend Cormac's here urging, we've investigated and found that the doctor was in fact the reason for this. And he's gonna kind of look at Kevin to see what Kevin's reacting to all this.
He's giving you 2 thumbs up right now.
Chandler style.
Perfect.
I keep going.
Wait, it's not just that. It's as you say that, there's murmurs among the crowd, and then you have one older woman with blonde hair that goes over her eyes saying, "I fucking knew it! I told all of you! I told you all!" Go ahead.
Yes, I understand your outrage and your fury. That's somebody that's supposed to be helping the most vulnerable of us and is in fact the cause of it. But rest assured, through the heroic efforts of some of us here, and Soul's gonna glance at Hayate with a little that doctor's never going to be hurting any of your children ever again. And we are currently figuring out and spearheading ways that we can bring healing and a cure to those afflicted already.
Tell them about the cure, Saul. We can have the cure right here with Oleana. So if they have sick kids, they can bring them to her.
Yes, and we will be staying in town. And as our good leader Kevin here stated, we have a cure, and come seek us if you need it.
There is a cheer that goes up through the crowd when you say that, but then a voice rings out. Did the mayor know about this? And then you hear people murmuring agreement, like, "Yeah, what did Alden know?"
I know that Cormac was the one who brought us in here, but I'm not sure if the mayor was involved in the idea to bring us here. Soul's kind of looking around, trying to see if anybody else wants to step in. But I rest assured, I'm sure the mayor wants to be here, and he should have been here. Actually, I'm shocked that he's not here yet. I'm sure he could speak to all that himself. Soul's just kind of baffling at that point.
What Soul was trying to say is, seems like the mayor didn't know what was going on. He was really he thought the doctor was going to help. But, I don't think that...
Cassette, would you be scowling when Kevin says this? Because you said you had no poker face.
What was said?
Kevin said that he doesn't think the mayor had anything to do with it.
Oh, she would roll her eyes so hard.
I'm not done talking yet.
Deus, would you say anything at this point?
Yeah, when Soul's looking around to see if somebody would want to step up, and they were asking about, did the mayor know? I'd step up and say, we don't know if the mayor knew for sure until we told him, but he definitely didn't make our jobs any easier with his warm welcome.
Didn't he say, Deus, that we shouldn't tell people about that he knew what was going on? I can't really remember.
But you know what, Kevin? You're right. He did say that. What an odd thing to tell a bunch of strangers that he didn't like coming into his town with a lot of this information. And then I'll step back and let Soul continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get ready to start speaking again. But before you get a chance, somebody throws off their cloak in the crowd and says, "You liars! You fools have ruined everything!" And he points at Soul. And a ring that's on his finger lights up. And you see this black, like it looks like starlight. It looks like a black flame. I don't know if you've ever seen the GIF of a flame that is like purely black. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not finding it, but I know that it exists out there.
Well, that's happening. Can I have a get down, Mr. President?
Yes, but Soul, you feel something climbing up your back very quickly, like it's scampering up your back. Feels almost like a squirrel or a fox. And
Is it Celeste?
is Celeste. And Celeste jumps off of your head, and while in midair, does a little bit of flip, and you see the ruby on their head just light up and like flash like Gundam style, where you get the little starburst, and the spell connects with that and flies right back at the caster. And this was Mayor Alden, and he gets hit by his own Finger of Death spell and falls to the ground dead.
Well, that serves him right.
On second thought, maybe he was part of this.
And Celeste walks up and nuzzles against your leg.
I will definitely give Celeste a lot of scritches there.
Counterspell.
Okay, everyone, calm down, calm down. I think the action's over. We're here, and as you can see, we're pretty strong. So you're safe right now with us.
There is
Are
the
there-
smoking corpse of Mayor Alden on the ground, and people are just like backing away from it.
Was it just the mayor by himself, like nobody else with him or anything?
Nope, it was him, and he was wearing a cloak over his head, so people couldn't tell it was him.
Oh, so he's dead or disintegrated?
He's dead.
He's dead?
He got hit by his own spell.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Celeste used a reflect ability.
Gotcha.
They go through his pockets.
Sure. He's got some money on him. He doesn't have a lot of interesting things on him. His clothes are very nice. It's a business kimono, like a suit kimono. But the one thing that he has is a ring, and the ring is a ring of Finger of Death. And while you don't know how many charges it has left, if any, you now have a ring that could cast Finger of Death.
Because that's going to do some crowd control to keep people away from crowding over the dead body while Hayate does his investigations.
Okay. The mayor is indeed dead, which sends shockwaves through the crowds in that people are shocked, but then like there is a slow cheer, followed by a chant of Sasaki, Sasaki, Sasaki.
Good job, Saul.
Yeah, you rolled really well.
It helps when you have, what is it, plus 20 to performance.
Is that all?
That's all.
It's a little bit low.
Okay. So like Saul said, okay, calm down. We want to get all the sick people taken care of, but for right now, we gotta figure out, to make sure no one stays sick, because it clearly was coming from the water. And I know you're missing the mayor right now, and I'm all about free elections. That's something I learned about recently in the last few months. And I think until you can get a new mayor elect, I think you should have a temporary mayor. And I think the best person that was looking out for your well-being is Big Mac over here.
Cormac looks legitimately shocked by this. Not something he'd expect.
Hey, Big Mac, you might want to talk to your people. I mean, they seem really happy. It's the perfect time to talk to them.
All right, well, I guess I'll try to say something. And he strokes his long beard a bit, puts away a scroll that he was holding, and takes off his hat, walks up to the edge of the dais and says, "Now y'all know me. You know I'm not one for words much, but if you'll have me, I'd be happy to serve as your temporary mayor till the next election. But I gotta let you know, if I do, I'm gonna recommend that we join Sasaki Prefecture at our earliest convenience." And there is another cheer that goes through the crowd, and it seems like they are all in agreement.
go away, Big Mac. And Kevin pats him on the back.
He's very stocky and sturdy, and you pat him on the back, and he just takes it. He doesn't even move. He just gives you a smile.
All right, well, we got to go figure out what to do next here. Make sure we help all the kids, but looks like you're gonna have a lot on your hands in the coming weeks. But just so you know, you're always welcome, anyone in this town, to come visit us, and you know, if you need help, we'll be here. And unfortunately, I know I said we were retiring as adventurers, but we might be on duty for a little bit longer. Quick question: the forest. The mayor was saying something about no one ever goes into the forest. Oleana, can I see that map? You see this map right here in this big circle that's surrounding the forest? Is that accurate?
Oh, yeah, that seems fairly accurate.
Have you seen anything in your travels around that forest? Have you ever been in there yourself?
Oh no, not me. But if you need me to investigate, I can have scouts out there and get back to you. I understand you got some preparations going on for the Moonfire Fair right now, so if you want to go back home, I can report to you once we get more information.
If you can promise that they'll be safe, we don't know what's in there, and it unfortunately might have something to do with the whole summoning thing.
Right, well, I appreciate that you're concerned about us, and though we might seem weak, given our inability to deal with the disease on our own, we are a proud, strong people, and I think we'll be able to handle ourselves a little bit.
You guys don't seem weak. I mean, I've seen weak towns, and this ain't one of them. Look how they all rallied together.
Well, I promise you that if it seems beyond our grasp, we'll let you know right away.
All right, it sounds good. And I know maybe you didn't ever want to be mayor, but if you end up liking this job, you might want to run in your next election.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll keep that in mind. This was not what I had thought about when I set out for the prefecture to meet y'all, but sure glad I did.
Same here. Same here.
And
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
his hand out to you.
Oh. And Kevin extends it back and shakes.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think the show's over tonight. If you have sick kids, this is our amazing healer, Oleana, and she has medicine for them. And, yeah, good luck, and come visit us sometime.
This seems to be like a totally new concept for them, that they didn't even assume that they'd be able to go to Sasaki Prefecture just because the mayor forbid it, but now that he's gone, it seems like that's on the table, so they do seem to have a spark of excitement.
We're having a big festival in a couple of days. Mind, if you're feeling up to it, might be a good time to visit. And Kevin is done talking.
Okay. Does anyone else want to say anything before medicine gets administered or passed out?
A
To the
suggestion
people?
while I'm tending to the sick. You should check the mayor's house for further signs of cult activity.
Seemed like a good idea.
I'm so on it.
Are you gonna jump over there?
Damn right.
Okay.
You don't know where it is, but she's on the way.
Oh, you know where it is. You've been there.
Okay.
Sure. Cassette leaps into the night sky and makes a shadow against the red moon, which is fitting for the Crimson Dragoon.
Like Sailor Moon? Yes.
Oh my gosh, totally. And eventually jumps her way over to the mayor's house. It's not locked. Well, it was locked until Hayate broke into it. But
Okay.
The door's open. You look around. There's not really a lot here that catches your eye. There's a lot of documents about town finances and correspondences, things of that nature. But you do find that there is a town or a family history book where it's like recounting the lives of the Alden family. And you can see that his family has been in government for like 5 or 6 generations. They have a proud lineage of doing so, and a strong independent streak stretching back to the first Alden mayor who who worked to heroically prevent the city from being taken over by one of the surrounding settlements. So that seems to be where they have gotten their independent streak.
Oh, looks like he's trying to live up to something here, huh? A crappy way to do it. Is there anything else? Like, is that the only? Are you telling me that that is the only thing that is there to find in the house, or should I make some?
I mean, you can look
adventures
around.
in the attic. Okay.
You can look through the entire house, and I'll just tell you what you find. You find
Okay.
You find a handful of valuables. It's like jewelry, vases, paintings, things of that nature. Things that you can take if you really want to, but it probably has some value to the town. You do find some of his personal finances in his nightstand. He's not married, does not have kids. He was in his late 20s, it looked like. But his house was fairly sparse.
But no sort of cult activity sort of thing?
No, not from him.
Not even in the basement or the attic?
There's an attic, there is no basement. But the attic just seems to be old furniture and memorabilia.
Okay. She'll come
You
back
lived like
to
an asshole
report.
and died an asshole.
You're going back to the city center?
Yeah, she's gonna come back to report her findings to the group.
Hayate, you're about 3/4 of the way to the mayor's house, and you see Cassette jumping back towards the city center. It turns around and goes back the other way. Okay. That was a sigh that you could see. All right. So throughout the night, many doses are given out to kids as preventative measures. Some of them seem to have early stages of the disease. Many of the townsfolk investigated and found vials of contaminated liquids in some of the more secluded points of the river, and they've deduced that's probably where it was poured in. It's near to where his office was. His clinic was. But it looks like a natural spot for him to have been dropping it, and he could have snuck there rather easily. But the morning comes, and the celebrations in the city have died down. You've gotten a good night's rest, handed out all the doses that you could, and it looks like nobody is left over. But it's now morning time, and it seems to be time to head back to Sasaki Prefecture. Unless somebody had something that they wanted to do in the night or in the morning. I don't remember who had the book.
Hayate might.
Good question.
The book that Cassette found?
Yeah, you gave it to Hayate at some point, but I can't remember if he gave it to
I think
somebody.
Hayate has it, yeah.
Okay. Would you have read any more of that, Hayate, or no?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Roll an investigation check, just to see if anything stands out to you.
That is a 28.
Yeah, okay. You get the impression that the local chapter of the Lambs of Dalamud are nearby, and that there is a map that can be found that shows where they can be found, which is something you might have already gotten. But you also see a name that sticks out, which is the Shadowbinder of Wisdom, Keeper of Rot's Secrets and Bloom's Counsel, Leader of the Digimon. And then there's a note in the side panel that just says, "We just call him Ty." The Leader of the Digimon part was a joke.
Kevin. Kevin? Is he?
Wake up, Kevin.
Kevin has exploded.
I think he's doing his morning constitutional.
Oh, well, sorry.
Kevin,
For some reason I felt so mute.
You still have that map?
Oh, well, it's right here. Hands over to Hayate. Did you figure something out?
Possibly. This whole Lambs of Dalamud thing, saying that the chapter should be around here somewhere. And this map might be the way to lead us to it if we want to go that route.
So there's a book we're trying to find?
Well, no, this is the book telling me, or telling us, that the rest of the Lambs of Dalamud, or at least some of them, are stationed nearby.
Right, but just a chapter of the book we're trying to find then.
No. Chapter is another way of saying that it's a group of them.
Oh, okay. That don't make no sense, but okay. So you're saying the map might show up where their like hideout is, or where they all meet.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
And you sure they ain't lambs? They're actual people.
I think you need to read between the lines a little bit there, Kevin. I'm pretty sure that there's just people.
But usually there's just space between lines, or maybe there's words on top. Okay.
Kevin, you want some corn?
Would love some corn. I mean, barely ate anything last night. I figured, they'd throw a party, but I guess with all the craziness happening, they haven't been able to stock too much.
Corn servant, why don't you go help out Kevin while I go talk to everybody else?
The corn
Thanks,
servant
Hayate.
is not there.
Corn servant?
We'll figure that out later, but yeah, I'm gonna go over and
I'll just stay and help you, Hayate.
what a help you are. And I will go and tell the same thing to the rest of the party.
Okay.
So basically, it's, I guess, on y'all if you want to go after these people, or just kind of keep tabs on them, or ignore it completely.
Well, we have one more day till the Moon Festival? How much time till the Moon Festival?
You have 3 days until the Moonfire Fair.
Moonfire Fair. I keep calling it festival. Well, we got 3 days till we got to be back up for the Moonfire Fair. I mean, and we could always teleport there, right? So if we're close by, I don't see if there's any harm in checking out. Plus, it'll help keep the town safe, hopefully.
I think we should...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you first.
I think we should keep a closer look on these Lambs of Dalamud because, like you said, the Moonfire Festival is coming up pretty soon and it has a lot to do with the moon. And they're all up on Dalamud as the moon. And what if they have something big planned for that particular day? So I think we should probably look a little closer into them while we have the time.
Just so I can clarify, the spot on the map where they were located is not near Orlane. It is on the opposite side of Sasaki Prefecture.
How long will it take us to get there? And Kevin points to where you were showing us.
If you knew exactly where you were going in that copse of forest, it would take, from where you are now, it would take about a day to get there.
But remember, we have chocobos.
Yeah, it would take you half a day to
On
get
Chocobo.
here on Chocobo. So to get to the other side, it would be about a day from where you are now. and then you would have to get back as well. And they have offered to take a look at it for you, and it's a large copse. Like I know copse implies that it's a small area. It's a large forest area, so there's a lot to explore there, and the likelihood of you being able to explore it before the Moonfire Fair starts is incredibly low.
Well, I know we need to figure this out, but I mean, look at all that area, and we don't even familiar with the region. How about this? We go and enjoy ourselves at the Moonfire Fair, because I was really looking forward to it. And since, we're putting a temporary stop on our retirement, right after the festival's done, we come back and we see what they found and maybe help investigate. And if there's something really bad was going on, wouldn't we want to be around our people to make sure we keep them safe? Triple C?
What?
Wouldn't we want to keep our people safe if there really was something bad going on? So since it's going to take us more than 3 days to even investigate what's ever in that forest, I think we go to the festival first. The Moonfire Fair first. If anything bad does happen, at least we're there. And assuming nothing bad happens, we see what McGrib tells us. and then we investigate afterwards.
I don't. It still doesn't sit very well with me, Kevin. Because what if they're not planning on doing something at the festival, but they're planning on doing something on the day of the festival? Because it's about the moon.
I know what you're saying, but look at this map. You see all this area?
Yeah.
That's all we'd have to investigate. You see?
Yeah.
That's a lot of area. So we'd at least need to get some other people too to help us figure out what's going on. My biggest fear is we spend the day to get there. We start investigating and something bad happens. And I can't let anything bad happen to my kids. So I don't want to split up the party, but I want to make sure they're safe too.
Well, that's understandable. Well, I'm going to go and get a head start on it then.
Well, maybe instead, why don't you just send the Crimson... Can you get in contact with the Crimson Dragoons and see if they can investigate too? I mean, they're skilled people. I'd feel safer if they were there too.
Sure. I can actually go with them. That way they know what they're looking for.
Okay. As long as you promise to be back by the time of the fair... Thank you. As long as you finally come back, as long as you're back by the time the festival starts, I don't want you missing it either. We deserve something fun.
Well, yeah, we do, but I can't promise that I'll be back for the festival. I will try my best if nothing comes up. But if something weird happens, then I have to stick and make sure that, nothing bad comes of it. But I will let you know with the link pearl. I'll let you know if something happens.
Two things. First off, the link pearls don't work. Oh. But you could always, I'm sure someone has one of the soul's abilities and they can cast that thing where you can talk in people's heads from long distances. And two, if there's something is bad happening, we'll stop Mako the fair and we'll come help. That ain't a thing. I'm just saying. I just think it's good that we're with our people in case something does happen.
Of course. I respect that, but I want to make sure to stop something bad happening before it happens.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But if nothing's happening, can you promise?
For a second, as the Dungeon Master. I just want to make sure that you understand what I was saying earlier, Jess. Like, if this is a cassette decision, then that's totally fine. But just make sure that we're on the same page. The chance of exploring the forest and finding what you're looking for will take quite some time. Like, even if you get a head start on it, it's going to take you, even if you're by yourself, or especially if you're by yourself, it's going to take you a while, and navigating the forest would take a lot of work. So if I didn't know if you missed that or not, or if this is legitimately a cassette choice. If it is, then by all means, but I just wanted to make sure that we're on that page.
It'll be a cassette choice. I think she's going to pull an Estinian thing and just kind of do her own thing at this moment.
Okay, if you can make me one promise, if in these 2 days if in those 2.5 days, you don't find anything weird going on just yet, you make your way back to the fair. Promise me, Triple C. We said we'd all go to the fair together, and that includes you.
Second thing, I just want to make sure it's known. Well, in 2 days is the, 3 days is the start of the Moonfire Fair. It lasts for a week, so it's not all done on a single day.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You probably did say that.
It's okay. It's been a while.
Yeah, but I still want you to be back in 3 days just in case. You got to be there for the start, because the opening is one of the best parts, and then the closing. And then, your Crimson Dragoons are going to be there to check on, and if anything happens, we'll all go down. We'll leave the fair and go and check.
All right. So what else? Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll get some of my peeps down there to start looking for stuff. I'll have them set up, and then that'll give me enough time to come back for the beginning of the fair while they're still looking. And then once that's done, I'll go back and meet them and keep looking. And by that time, we should be able to have more forces on the way to also investigate the forest. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Perfect. All right. Well then, I wish you luck, and I'll see you right before the fair starts.
All right.
Could you possibly need my help out there?
Sure.
I have nothing better to do with Saskia anyway.
And you might want to take someone that can teleport you back, just in case.
I was actually going to suggest we gather the rest of the disciples to scout the forest with us. And they have the means to return us if we find something or need to return otherwise.
Yep. Okay, well, I guess that we can all waste our time for 3 days going, and after we're done not finding anything, we all head back to the fair, so we don't got to split the party. Great news. All right, so what it sounds like, we're all going to go investigate the forest for a couple days, and then one day before the fair starts, we'll head back to our town, so we're there for the beginning of the fair.
Okay.
Is that right? I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
All right. I need one person in that group, since a bunch of you are going, it looks like. One person roll with advantage a nature check, and one person roll with advantage an investigation check. Yeah.
I'll do the nature.
Investigation.
Or, sorry, no, I'm not. I thought you said survival. My bad. Unless I can do survival?
Survival's fine.
With advantage.
Yeah. Unless you want to do it, Jess. But I can do survival, or you can do nature, whichever.
Which, do you have the same?
Talk about stats.
I'm really good at survival.
You do well?
I do pretty well in nature.
Actually, no, you do it. I had a nat one earlier, so you do it.
It just means you got it out of your
All
system.
right.
But okay.
For investigation, nat 20 plus 18, 38.
Let's go.
Nice. I had a nat 19 for survival for a total of 30.
Okay. Over the course of about 2.5 days of exploring that area, you find that it's larger than you had any idea it would be. And you have managed to scour a good half of that. I would say that you've marked off about half the forest with nothing crazy going on, except for a few things that you noticed that were out of the ordinary. The air is mostly still in there, and it smells sweet, almost like sap. Sound travels very weirdly. Even if you shout, it can't really be heard more than 5 or 10 foams away. And if you whisper, you do hear slight whisper echoes. But it's hard even to talk to people who are nearby you. In addition, it looks like there's shapes, things moving through the trees, but when you go to investigate, there's no evidence of them being there. But beyond that, you don't find any concrete evidence that the Lambs of Dalamud are here.
We can keep looking. Hope we find something, or let the Crimson Dragoons and the disciples do what they can do.
Just to clarify, the only Crimson Dragoon is Cassette.
Right, the Dragoons.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're called.
The Dragoon Knights of Ishgard. You control a regiment of them.
A regiment. Okay.
Yeah.
And Crimson is like a rank, right?
It's a title, but yeah.
Title, got it. Okay.
There's the Azure Dragoon, which is Estinian, and the Crimson Dragoon is a title that's only been given once in history, which is Cassette. But yeah. So, she's in charge of a regiment of them, but they're like among the most skilled Dragoon Knights.
Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be pretty comfortable now that she's got them settled in and they know what to look out for. She'd be pretty comfortable leaving them to their own devices, especially with the disciples.
Okay. Well, when you get back into town, Hancock is standing with Zed, and they are at the courtyard of Ophiatoros Castle, and it looks like they are entertaining audiences on your behalf. Kenji is there with Azumi, who, again, is quite pregnant. She looks like she's getting pretty close. But Kenji is off to the side, and he's letting Hancock handle things while Zed is talking numbers with Hancock. With his customary scowl, but it actually looks like he's having fun. Like, even while scowling. And when he sees Cassette, Hayate, Oleana approach, he looks to you, and he pokes Hancock and points to you as you come up. Ah, welcome back. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes and no.
Not as much as we'd prefer.
Was that Cassette just waving at Hancock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where would everybody else be at this point?
Well, I don't know. If Ken said we had court duties to attend to.
Yeah.
Attending to our people's needs.
Then you guys would be there as well. Then you would know that at the moment, Hancock and Zed are looking over some people who have traveled here in hopes of performing at the Moonfire Fair or selling their wares at the Moonfire Fair. So these are people that have traveled from out of town to get here. And Zed seems to be running numbers in his head based on how much they should pay them, and he's relaying that to Hancock. Again, always scowling, just always very focused. Although, the one time you saw him nearly crack a smile was when you handed him that big chunk of platinum. He seemed pretty happy about that as he was figuring out. What was that?
Oh, just laughing.
Yeah. So he's pretty happy about that as he's trying to figure out how to break it down and get it transferred to various bank accounts for the prefecture. In addition, there's been more research done into into Tama and his lineage, and he is part of a group of chocobos known as the Seekers of Paradise. That was the name of their offshoot race. And while many chocobos in the past were able to ingest crystals for advantageous reasons, when chocobos became more and more domesticated, even the wild ones, they lost that ability. the Seekers of Paradise is essentially an offshoot of it's the sole surviving lineage of those Chocobos from the past, and Tama is one of them. So they said that they've been trying to find who do we lose? Oh, Zyrus. Welcome back. Yeah, it looks like he's been trying to figure out other things that Tama can do. And so far, all you found out is that Tama can eat the wind crystals and gain the ability to fly for some time, right?
Yep.
Fireballs will actually allow Tama to run faster and cause rear flamethrower attack. It actually shoots fire out its ass, which makes it move faster and also can cause damage to creatures if he points it at them.
That's amazing.
That and the ice crystals are the only ones that it's learned so far. The ice crystals actually allow it to breathe underwater, and it can walk it can walk vertically on ocean shelves underwater and extend a bubble around it so that the person riding it can also breathe underwater.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So those are the three things that you've learned about Tama's crystal eating habits. The other crystals they haven't discovered yet.
Does he know if potentially Tama breeds is possible to pass some of those genes on to his lineage?
He's trying to turn Tom into a stud.
No, it was just a question.
He's too young. He's a baby.
Say now. He's an adult now. A young adult. But...
yes. But yeah, that has crossed Frank's mind, but he hasn't yet. He says he's looking into it, but he's not sure if any children that spawn due to Tama being a stud would actually retain those abilities.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's what you know about Tama, but that's just filling in the last few days for you when you get back. But after you get that information, a new act for the Moonfire Fair has shown up, and Hancock's reading their names off a sheet and says, it looks like the next act is known as Rowan Weatherwax. Okay. And a Rayan Aura woman walks up. You're not sure if they're a woman. It's just an Aura that walks up. And they do a quick bow before taking out some fans and immediately go into a dance. And it's captivating.
Making Ollie have a run for her money.
Yes. So this is a very, let me see if I've got a picture. A very skilled dancer who seems to have put all their points into dance, so to speak. All of their experiences with dance. And as they're dancing around, it seems like there are enchanting sparkles going off. And it seems as if she's having they're having a calming effect on all of you. So even though you've been searching through thick forest for days and several people there are bored, it doesn't matter because all of that has completely melted away and you're enchanted by this dance. Here's the picture of Rowan Witherwax. About 3 minutes into the solo dance, several other dancers appear with them, and they all choreograph their moves. and then bow and say, hey, so can we get the job? Which, even at this point, Zed is looking up at Hancock and just enthusiastically nodding, which is completely uncharacteristic of him.
Kevin whispers to Deus,
I think
and they were good, but I still like your dancing better.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. You're the only fan I need.
Oh. And Kevin rests his big oafish head on Deus's shoulder.
Yes, that was our good friend here, Zyrus, in case anyone didn't know. That's who Rowan Weatherwax is. But yeah, that is the preparations for the Moonfire Fair that you needed to be aware of at this point. And I think that's where we're going to leave off for tonight and for the next 3 weeks.
That's a good stopping point.
Yeah. I feel like a lot got done tonight, which is interesting. Soul got saved.
Nothing bad's going to happen at the fair, right? Like, everything's up and up. We're all good. Just a normal fair.
Come on, you know me. Would I ever do anything like drastic at a comm event that you guys try to have?
Nope. Never. Always
I'm
go
sure
through
guys will
completely
be
fine.
fair.
I see what you did there.
Want. Awesome. Well, I'm sad we're going to be gone for 3 weeks, but hey, at least we know the fair's going to be there, and then nothing's going to go wrong, and then we're going to retire as adventurers, and that will be the end of the campaign.
Of course.
Nice ending.
Just means everyone has 3 weeks to do supplementary writing. Hooray!
Which I love.
Right.
If you guys, if y'all want to do side chats, by all means.
So, as an aside, are we really planning on ending the campaign soon? Like, do people really just want to?
I think
No.
John, I think John is just tempting fate about saying nothing's going to happen, so he can retire, but he knows that that's not going to happen.
That's definitely not.
Okay.
Just so everybody
Okay.
knows, my plan is I have plans up through about level 20 for all of you guys. It not necessarily will get to level 20 by that point, but that's what I'm planning. Like, you could make it happen earlier, what's going on, but I have that planned. If I were to guess, I would say there's probably about 4 or 5 more months worth of play dates that are left in the campaign. But,
okay, well, don't let me die before then.
That is not a hard and fast rule. It could be more, it could be less. Just that's just my estimates.
No, awesome. I'm glad we can almost get to 20, or hopefully get to 20. Works for me. Yeah, I wasn't saying that to rush the log. I was definitely tempting fate, joking with fate.
I was kind of worried. I was like, John, are you okay?
No. It was, Kevin
John's
wants to
just
retire.
being cheeky.
Yeah, Kevin wants to retire, but as the player, I don't want Kevin to retire.
I mean, if Kevin retires, you can always bring in another character. So
I don't want to. I mean, if he dies, I will. But like,
yeah,
I'll bring in his brother, Bevan.
I will.
His lost brother.
Oh gosh, you can just call me Landfill. Yeah. I will say
That's gonna be Kezo, the lizard person.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, he plays as
No, honestly, if Kevin dies, I'm not even gonna lie. If Kevin dies, I'd consider playing a Slizzo character.
That'd be interesting.
No.
I will say the last sight that you see after the dancers are done is the moon looks even closer to you. And at this point, you are able to see some of the segments of it. It no longer looks like a perfect sphere. It does look somewhat mechanically segmented, but only if you know what you're looking for.
Well, that's not scary at all.
Yeah.
Why is it mooning us?
But I think we have some interesting things coming up, and I've planned what I believe will be the final act. So, good job, everybody. I think this is a lot of fun. Thank you for playing. It is nice to know that you guys don't want this to end anytime soon. That's really sweet. But yeah, I will say, Christian, if you're still willing, when this campaign's over, are you willing to roll a small mini campaign of like Shadowrun or something like that to bridge until the next campaign?
Yeah, I'm down for whatever the group wants to do.
Awesome. Okay. Well,
I also remember, didn't Alex get the
Mistborn?
Cosmere RPG system?
I got some of it. It's been very spotty, the shipping so far.
Well, we're still several months away, so we'll see.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get the rest of it in like a month. But yeah, that is an option if somebody would want to do something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no clue what that is, but I'm down to do whatever you guys want to do.
I've been wanting Christian to DM me, so that is my my preference.
It sounds hot.
At least
Did you talk to your girlfriend about that?
Yeah, actually. No.
She's okay with it? Wow.
Yeah, totally. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. You are all very special to me, and I love you. Thank you for making this the highlight of my week every week, and you make a dungeon master very happy.
Oh, you make us happy.
I hope
too.
everybody has a great holiday.
I'll see you on Friday, on Saturday, Des.
Yep.
But,
Good times,
everyone out
everyone.
there.
Oh yeah, see you Saturday.
Yep.
Happy holidays, everybody.
For sure.
Happy holidays.
All right.
See
Bye.
you next
all.
year.